Oh, good afternoon, everybody. Today is Wednesday, January 19th, 1:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Clearwater, Florida, United States, America. And this is Tampa Bay Chemtrail Report. We have a completely and totally chemtrail-free day, and as we have had for the past 3 or 4 days. So it's very interesting what's going on here. We had a week during the holidays of chemtrail-freeness, and I'm going to go back inside because I think the wind might be messing up the microphone. But we had about a week of chemtrail-freeness, and then we had a week of heavy chemtrails, and then now we're back to a week of chemtrail-free. So I don't know. I had this theory previously that the people who run these chemtrails, Bill Gates, the Demon Rat Party, the globalist, all the evil people, the deep state, whatever you want to call them, okay? They're running out of money. So instead of being able to have regular programs, they're having to move around like a week here, then go somewhere else, a week here. My theory is that Trump has completely destroyed the deep state, completely destroyed it. They're like on their last legs. He's flooded all of the DUMBs, which are the deep underground military bases. Every major city, Houston, Seattle, I don't know about Tampa, but Houston and Seattle I know about. Washington, D.C. for sure, New York City for sure, are just like honeycombs with giant tunnels underneath the cities. Miles and miles and miles of tunnels. Las Vegas for sure. And these tunnels are dug by these things called, what are they called? Anyway, they're round and they're like 40 feet in diameter, and they have different kinds, but one kind they have is a nuclear type. And the nuclear type melts the rock and the dirt as it goes through, and it liquefies it and then uses that liquid to build walls around the tunnel as it passes through. So as it passes through, it converts the rock in the ground into a rock-lined tunnel, about 40 feet in diameter. So you think about how tall. 40 feet is like 4 stories. So enormous, enormous stuff. So they dig these things. And Trump and the Patriots nation, or a worldwide consortium, a partnership of patriots, of nationalists, people who believe in that humans should be free, that people should be able to have their own cultures and their own countries, and that work to honor that. They flooded a lot, if not all, of these deep underground military bases, which of course are not military. Well, they are, but the military is as corrupted as anything else. So there's good sides of the military and there's bad sides of the military. So there's good sides of government, bad sides of government. There's good sides of religion, there's bad sides of religion. There's good people in your neighborhood, there's bad people in your neighborhood. So they're everywhere. The good and the bad are everywhere. So it was the good fighting against the bad, basically. And the good guys, I believe they have won. I think they have won. And I think what we're seeing with this sporadic continuation of these chemtrails is just the remnants of what used to be the bad guys. So now there's been a hearse, like a car that carries dead people. There's been a hearse parked in front of the Capitol in D.C. for about a week. And by the Capitol, if you don't know what that is, that's that giant building where the Congress meets. Okay, and so there was a hearse parked in front of there for about a week. There are gallows in various places throughout Washington, D.C. They're in front of the White House. They're in front of the Capitol. The one in front of the White House is a giant wall built around it. They call it a New Jersey wall. I think a New Jersey wall. I think. Or, no, it's not a wall. It's New Jersey something. There's another word I can't think of. Anyway, blocker, New Jersey, I can't think of the term. Anyway, it's a wall, basically, but it's in giant pieces. They're so big that, you have to have a crane move them. So, they've been talking about military tribunals taking place in the White House forever. I've seen interviews of people who were called to be witnesses for those tribunals. Joe Biden was accused and prosecuted in a military tribunal in the White House. In case you don't know, Joe Biden has never set foot in the White House. He's in, there's a couple places in America. There's one in Los Angeles at Castle Rock Studios that has a replica White House, and also Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta has a White House replica. So they've been working out of a White House replica. If you ever see them giving press conferences or whatever, it's in a White House replica. They were asked when Joe Biden was giving a demonstration of him getting the vacky-wacky, it was I don't know if the pictures leaked out or if they were intentionally let out for whatever reason. I don't know, but it was obvious that he was being videotaped from a movie set. And so they had to explain what that was all about. They gave some explanation. It was weird. It was stupid. It was convoluted. It didn't make any sense. But anyway, it's been in the press that Joe Biden, and by press I mean the fake press, the mainstream media. It's been in the mainstream media that Joe Biden operates from a movie set. So not a lot, just that once, but it has gotten out there, and that's considered a major thing in a media war like this. Them having to be confronted about Joe Biden being that's a major event, even though it only happened once, and most people see it, they look at it, they ignore it, and they just go about their day pretending that everything's normal. Even though there's a lot of people that do that, for the people who are engaged and know what's going on, and especially for the people who are the ones actually fighting the war. That's a major victory to force them to have to explain why Joe Biden is operating from a movie set. So that's a big deal to them, and it's also a big deal to people like me who are clued in, who know what's actually going on. So anyway, so this is all very interesting. The major things are the hearse parked in front of the Capitol for a week. I don't think it's there anymore, but that's like a psychological thing. That's another one of those like war events, it sends a signal to the people who know what's going on that like the bad guys are going down, because you have to remember, the bad guys want to like cruise along and pretend like everything's normal. That's what they want. They want just to pretend, and of course they believe if they pretend long enough that eventually they're pretending, which is a form of intention, that their pretensions, their intentions will be made manifest as real. That's what they want. All right. They want to pretend that Joe Biden actually won the presidency. The presidency is a normal presidency, and you got these weirdos out on the outer fringes talking about this crazy stuff that isn't true. That's what they want. Okay. The good guys want to, expose to the world that it's all fake. It's been fake since the beginning, and that's what's going on. Reportedly, many people report that the guy we see on TV isn't even Joe Biden. Like I said, he was prosecuted in a military tribunal held in the White House. And I saw a video of a lady who was called to testify. I don't remember her name. It was Megan something. Anyway, and because she was a victim of human trafficking, with Joe Biden being the central participant in that thing. So she was called to testify personally. So Joe Biden is not around anymore. Half of these people are not around anymore. But what they're doing is reportedly, like I said, I keep on saying, I don't have any firsthand knowledge. This is just what I hear. Okay, what the good guys are doing, reportedly, are in fact keeping everything going as normal, because that gives them time to catch more of the bad guys. And it also allows the bad guys more time to expose themselves. So the most recent bad guy to go down, or maybe he hasn't gone down yet, but is reportedly going down, is General Mike Flynn. Mike Flynn was pretending to be a patriot, was going along with the patriot side of things and blah, 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 blah. But reportedly he's been exposed now, and he's going down as well. So anyway, this is just all theory. I don't know any of this is for firsthand knowledge as fact, but, things seem to be falling into place with respect to this narrative. So will this narrative play out exactly like I'm describing it? I have no idea. It probably, I don't know. I want to say probably not. That's what I want to say, but it feels like it is. It feels more like it is playing out exactly as presented. So As it continues to play out, will it play out fast, like in a year or a month or 6 months, or will it take 10 years? I don't know. It could take 10 years, and then we could keep having this back and forth. This is what's going on. No, it's not. You're an idiot. This is what's going. No, it's not. You're an idiot. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That could be happening for the next 10 years. It could all be resolved in a month as well. Reportedly, it is falling into place very, very quickly. So reportedly, we're supposed to have this all wrapped up and resolved by the end of March. So, and by the end of January, some very big things are supposed to happen. So, I don't know. God bless you, though, but I'll stop rambling. And thank you for watching Tampa Bay Chemtrail Report. This is Wednesday, January the 19th. It's about 1:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Clearwater, Florida, United States of America. God bless you. Peace, blessings, and liberty to you and yours. Bye.